Hey guys, Mr. Movie. This is Movies Weekly Podcast number 47, right? And, 47. And, this week I was just gonna go over the DC Fandome, sort of. I did not do it over the weekend like I normally do, because I thought I'd just wait for the Fandome to end. But as you know, the Fandome happened. DC Fandome happened. It was amazing. It's free and amazing, so it's always a good thing. And, yeah, so I thought I'd just go over all the panels I saw, and some of them I didn't, because I had baseball tonight, so I wasn't able to see the Aquaman trailer, or not the trailer, just the panel, the Shazam one, and the Batman one, right? Was there another one in between? Oh, I was going to see the Titan one. I guess I could have saw the Titans one. It wasn't really one of my main concerns, or needs to see, but, I didn't get to it. But, so starting off though, 12 o'clock, the panel was Wonder Woman 1984, and it wasn't one of the things I was most excited to see, because I'm not a huge Wonder Woman fan, to be honest. I'm a person that likes Wonder Woman. I'm not a huge fan, but, I think Gal Gadot, or I don't know how to say her name. But, I think she portrays her role really well in the movie. I think she's a great Wonder Woman. So the panel was on, it wasn't the best panel. There was only one question that really fascinated me that someone asked. It was Chris Pine, and the person's like, so how does it feel to be in, like, Wonder Woman shoes this time around? I thought that was a really interesting question. Yeah. And, so the trailer came on, and you saw her in the wings. To be honest, I didn't really care for that. I just want to see some solid action. And a good movie, good story, hopefully good ending this time, because But I really did like Wonder Woman, so I want this movie to be pretty well. And I really liked the first trailer. This one, I don't know, wasn't the best trailer out there that came out in the fandom, but it wasn't bad. So the next panel I saw was the Warner Bros. Montreal game announcement. I did not really coming into this. I didn't really care about this one, but it was one I was going to see. So it came on. Person's like, here's the new game from Warner Bros. Montreal or whatever. And, they show the trailer, and I'm sitting there like, oh, Lord, this looks awesome. It was the 4-minute trailer for Gotham Knights, and, the title came out. I'm like, oh, Jesus. And then they started talking about it. I'm like, here's gameplay. And I was like, there's gameplay, too? Yeah, it just looks amazing. It looks like, it sort of looks like Arkham Knight. So, and, that's how. Hopefully the story's interesting. It's Mr. Freeze, doing what he normally does, freezing the whole place, and the Court of Owls is also in it. To be honest, I wasn't a person I'm not a huge fan of, I wouldn't say I'm not a huge fan. I like the Court of Owls. I read the Scott Snyder comic that came out earlier in the last decade, like 2011, I think, right, from the New 52, the good Batman comics from the New 52. That wasn't bad. So I don't really know too much about the Court of Owls, but they looked cool in it. And right after that, like later that night, I saw a video from Mr. Sunday Movies, or it was the next day, talking about a bunch of theories. I don't know, just how fast theories come out. It's kind of funny, but yeah, that game looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie. And then after that, I took a break from the fandom for a little bit because, there wasn't really much on there that I really wanted to see. I think I came back. I saw some of the Chris Daunt, his performance he had. So I got the schedule actually still here. I could go back to it. So then after that was Sandman. Yeah, I didn't really see Sandman or the Multiverse one or the Introducing Flash or Beyond Batman. I came back for the Suicide Squad. Jesus, that was awesome. That was a great panel and and the trailers were great. The announcements were they made for everyone. Bloodsport came in at Idris Elba. And Margot Robbie returning as Harley Quinn. You knew that was gonna happen. But and then the sort of like the behind the scenes footage that they showed. That was fantastic. That movie looks amazing. I was sitting there thinking like they even mentioned Apocalypse Now. I saw the beach thing and that was like. And they just said after that, that's like Apocalypse Now, and yeah, great 1970s Vietnam movie, and the great characters and comedy of James Gunn. That sounds like a cool movie. And there's also one scene with Margot Robbie. She walked into a room with a red dress and just started like doing sort of like a Matrix fight thing. She wasn't like bending by bullets and kicking two people at once or whatever. But she had guns and she was like turning around in her room doing some fancy gun work in there. That looks pretty cool. And then I took a break for a little while. I did not watch the Legacy of the Bat thing. I saw a little bit of the Chris Dot. I don't want to say his name. Chris Daughtry thing. I came back for the Jim Lee portfolio review for a little bit. That was kind of cool. It was just him going over how you could fix your drawings. I didn't have a drawing. I'm not a comic guy. And I came back for the surprise DC Comics panel, and it was Milestones coming back. That's pretty cool. They made Static Shock. Personally, I haven't read any Static Shock comics, but I've seen some of the show, and that looks great. That's great news. I want to check out some of their comics now, and yeah. Oh, it's something I forgot to mention with Suicide Squad though. He also said the comics that he's using are going off of sort of, and that's the 1987 Suicide Squad ones. So that's great. Like, I'm going to read that. That's on DC Universe if you have that. And the next, I did not watch the I'm Batman, the voice behind the cowl. And then, the Snyder Cut one came on, and, well, to be honest, after the first two panels, I do not think it could have got any better than that. Suicide Squad surprised me. Honestly, that wasn't a movie I was sitting there on the edge of my seat for, and then this one came out, the panel wasn't the best, to be honest. I don't know, just him asking questions to the founders of the hashtag, released the Snyder Cut thing, and then, at the end of the trailer came out, and that was a great trailer. You saw Darkseid and stuff. That was amazing. You got to check that out if you have not seen it yet. I did not watch the Flash TV panel, because honestly, I just think the show's a little cheesy. And then Black Adam panel. That was cool. Dwayne Johnson just talking about stuff. Black Adam start. All the guys that are going to be in Black Adam. Adam Smasher, Hawkman. When he said Hawkman, I was like, oh no way, because I used to watch yeah, that's all, folks. Now what is it called? The Super Friends show. I used to watch that, and Hawkman appeared in that every once in a while. Yeah, that was cool. I did not watch the CNN Heroes, Agent Coronavirus stuff, or Titans. I skipped Titans. After this, I didn't really watch. I had to go to baseball. I ate dinner and then went to baseball, so I didn't watch any of this. To be honest, though, the Aquaman one, I wasn't really looking forward to that, because all it said it was just a cast talking about what happened on set. And ask Harley who in it, and I don't really care for that either. And then I want the Wonder Woman one, And then you get to Shazam, so the Shazam one, I was going to watch that. I don't really know much about it, just besides Shazam 2's got the name, right? It was like Age, I don't know, something. And it had Mr. Mind in it. He's going to be in it. It's pretty cool, right? I don't know. I just don't know much about it because I didn't really pay attention to anything. I couldn't really watch it. Oh, and then the Wonder Woman played the werewolf thing. That was a little weird. That's a little weird. I don't know why they did that. Anyway. And then I guess they just decided they should make a game for us to play in lines while we're waiting. And then the Suicide Squad killed Justice League trailer. That's amazing. Can't wait for that video game. And yeah, it's a video game I can't wait for. Yeah, I was not expecting King Shark to be in it, along with the movie too. Captain Boomerang, Harley Quinn, Deadshot. Deadshot's probably the one I'd be playing most of the time. But Harley Quinn doesn't look bad either, and King Shark has that big machine gun. It's kind of good King Shark's been getting like a revamp because in the Flash he did not really do much. But man, then you obviously got the Batman panel. I did not see the Batman panel, but I do know it is him in year 2, so he still hasn't figured out everything out yet. Doesn't really know what he's doing besides fighting crime. And as you can see, that's what the Riddler's exploiting on. But the trailer was amazing. And you got the Riddler talking in the background, like, "What will you give? What will I have to do for your blind eye?" Right? That's what he said. And then the Riddler's just really creepy, and you didn't really see much of the Penguin. Maybe that's gonna be the second trailer. You're gonna get more Penguin. I don't know what the Penguin's gonna do though. But yeah, so that was the DC Fandome. If you didn't check it out, well, stinks. But there's gonna be another session of it September 12th for some reason. I'll do another thing on that. And yeah, see you next time, movie fans.